Welcome back to a brand new video. We just hit 204 subscribers to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Please leave a like of this video down below and also hit that post notification bells for any future videos that will be coming. You don't want to miss a video because we are only 5 more days away from the election, the biggest election in my lifetime. Please also follow my Twitter account, also so you don't get any missed updates there at Legacy Politics, and my Instagram account at Legacy Politics as well. Today we're going to be talking about the Rust Belt because that is where the presidential election will be won. Let's also talk about this election. I mean, we're only 5 days away from the biggest election ever. I mean, it's all coming down to this one point. Coronavirus, Black Lives Matter, impeachment, everything is coming down to this one day, and we are only 5 days away. So please hit that like button, hit the post notification bell so you don't miss a single video. Next Monday, we're going to be going through my final projections. Everything. It's going to be pretty long. It's going to be a long video, so just be looking forward to it. I may do 2 videos. I may do another video maybe tomorrow. Maybe just because we're on the final stretch. We're almost there. So today we're going to be talking about the Rust Belt. So just sit back and relax for your Thursday edition of Legacy Politics. Alright, here on Legacy Politics, talking about the Rust Belt, where the race will be won. It will be won in these states right here. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania is where this election will be won. I've already filled out the map of where I believe, and where a lot of other people believe the race is going. Donald Trump getting 260 for sure, winning Arizona and Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina. And it's coming down to these states. Joe Biden will have to win all 4 to win the election, and Donald Trump will only have to win 1 to win this presidential election. And just first grade math can tell you who has better odds there. But we'll be going through them. We'll be going through each state to show you who I think will be winning the Rust Belt, but it'll be more of an in-depth look at the Rust Belt than normally on just election prediction videos. So we'll start in Minnesota. So let's look at the 2016 map. Minnesota went to Hillary Clinton by around 30,000 votes there in Minnesota, probably actually 40,000 votes there in Minnesota, and she did very well in Hennepin County and in Dakota County and in Olmsted County, and all Donald Trump has to do is do better in those counties, and I know that seems like it's just like all Donald Trump has to do, but that's actually really hard. He's got to do well better. He lost Hennepin County by over 300,000, around 270,000 votes there. But I want to show you this. If this is looking at counties, the vote margin, these vote margins have to be better for Donald Trump to have a shot at the state. Do you see how this is all maxed out red and how he's won it by over 20 points or so? This needs to be maxed out red if he wants a shot at the state. Kingston County, he needs to get more votes. He needs to get Gary Johnson votes. He needs to get more votes there. He needs to get more votes in Nobles County. He needs to get more votes in Lyon County. He definitely needs to get more votes in these white counties, which went to 2,000 votes for him and 1,000 votes there in Clay County. But it comes down to Hennepin County because that's where most of the votes are coming from. In St. Louis County, Lake County, and Cook County, it also comes down to those. So let's look at target early in the state of Minnesota in the early voting because, like I've been saying in previous videos, this is actual votes. Like this isn't just like me guessing. This is actual votes. Democrats leading by around 16 points there in Minnesota, but that isn't that big of a lead. You may think that 16 points is a big lead, but it's only about 200,000 votes, so the Republicans can take this up. But I want to show you this: 1,360,000 people have voted in this election in Minnesota. How many people voted in 2016? Around 2,700,000 people voted in 2016 in Minnesota. So this is pretty much half, 50%. And the Democrats are only ahead 200,000 votes. But the thing is, let's look at the counties because it is important to look at the counties in Minnesota. And like I was talking about Hennepin County, where Donald Trump has to do significantly better, look at the vote. He's down over 200,000 votes there in Hennepin County. 71 to 12 in Hennepin County. Now, in counties where he has to max out in, such as Stevens County in Minnesota, let's look at Stevens County in mail-in voting. Now, there won't be that many mail-in votings in Stevens County, obviously, but look at this. He is doing significantly better, 1,292 to 738 votes. Now, that's not that many votes, so it's not like we can say that that was that many. But if you look at Stevens County, 2,800 people voted for Donald Trump in Stevens County in 2016, and 2,116 people voted for Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump already has 1,200 people, or around 1,300 people in Stevens County. So the question is, can he make up the ground? Can he get those counties more red? So let's look at another county, such as Beltramia County, where he only won by 2,000 votes. And Beltramia County right now in mail-in voting, and you can't take mail-in voting for everything. You have to look at other stuff. But in mail-in voting, he's leading by just around 3,000 votes there in Beltramia County, where he won by 2,000 votes in 2016, where there was 18,000 people voted in that county, and right now 8,000 people have voted in this county. Will Donald Trump win that county? Probably so, but will it be enough is the question. So, but let's look at a poll from Trafalgar here in the Minnesota poll. And I take Trafalgar. I take pretty much all polls as a grain of salt. But this poll is really interesting to me because Trafalgar is really the only polling firm that actually got 2016 right in the Rust Belt. It was actually exactly right. Pretty much exactly right. Right now it has Biden up by around 3.2% there. But I want to show you this number. 3.3% to Kanye West. And 2% to Joe Jorgensen. 0.8% to another. And 1.1% decided. So that means around at least 6% of the vote is going to third-party candidates, which is, to me, is unbelievable. That's just laughable. And 3.3% is going to Kanye West. 3.3% is going to Kanye West. Let me tell you, this is Trump voters, okay? This is people not knowing who Trafalgar is and saying, we're voting for Donald Trump. So, they're going to vote for Donald Trump, but they're saying, oh, you know what? We'll vote for Kanye. At the end of the day, I do think that Joe Biden will hold on in Minnesota, regardless of what polls say. I think he's going to hold on by less than a point. I think it's going to go down right to the wire. And I would like to say that Donald Trump did not campaign that much in Minnesota and almost won the state. He is going there a lot right now in Minnesota. But I do think the Democrats will hold at the end of the day in Minnesota. But it'll come down to the wire. This race will come down to the wire. All right, let's head to Wisconsin here. And as we go to Target early in Wisconsin, Wisconsin is looking pretty good for Republicans in the early voting. Let's look in 2016 in the state of Wisconsin. Wisconsin went to Donald Trump by around 20,000 votes or so. I mean, just a mere 20,000 votes. And in the WOW counties is where he's going to have to improve to win the state. He did really well in WOW counties here in Waukesha County, Washington County, Azukia County, and Milwaukee County, Morrison County, and Kenosha County. All of these counties have to go really good for Donald Trump. But look at this. Look how just non-red all this is. It's very close. It was decided by less than 20,000 votes in 2016 because the question is, can he max out his base in these counties where it just went through him by around 1,000 votes? This county only went for him by like around 100 votes, 100 votes. And can he max out his base in Waukesha County? Can he max out his base in Washington County? He did there. Can he max out his base in Azukia County? Well, let's look at that. Let's start in Sauk County. Let's look at early voting in Sauk County in the state of Wisconsin here. Sauk County. Let's look at that. Sauk County, where the Democrats leading very well in Sauk County. But, 15,000 votes in Sauk County right now. How many votes were in 2016 in Sauk County? Around 28,000. So there's only 13,000 votes left, and you have to think that most of that's going to Trump because most people will vote on Election Day. So 15,000 votes to Trump plus the votes of here means he is going to max out his base. And you can't take mail-in votes for everything. We don't know that all those Republicans are voting for Trump. We don't know that 15,000 people are going to vote for Trump on Election Day in Sauk County. So I think it's going to be as close as it was here. It could even be a flip. Joe Biden could win this county. Now let's look at another county. Let's look at this county right here. In the middle of all this red, Hillary Clinton won this county significantly. So let's look at that. Menominee County. Let's look at that. There isn't going to be that many votes in Menominee County, obviously, because it is a small county. But look at this. in mail-in voting's 323 to 54. Now, we cannot call the race based on 323 to 54 votes, but in 2016, Donald Trump got 267 votes, and right now he's at 54 votes. So, you know what? He's got to bring out his base. He's got to get out his base to vote, but the most important counties are the WOW counties, and that's where most of the vote is coming from. And because it's Milwaukee, Madison does get a bunch of votes because it is Wisconsin University. But I would like to point out that Wisconsin University is not going to be. They are on online classes. So let's look at actually Madison County before we go to Waukesha County. Madison County is not listed on here. Maybe Dane County. Excuse me. I don't know why I thought Madison County. So Dane County looking significantly good for Democrats. 177,000 to 7,000. Now, in 2016, in Madison County, 217,000 to 71,000. So, I think the Democrats are going to improve there in Dane County. Can they improve in Waukesha County? And that's where they have to improve to take the state of Wisconsin. In Waukesha County, here, look at this. Republicans destroying the Democrats in mail-in voting. The Democrats should be leading to have a shot at Waukesha County. And that is really good for Republicans. In 2016, 142,000 people voted for Donald Trump. Already 109,000 votes. So looking really good for Donald Trump in WOW counties. But let's look at Kenosha County. Kenosha County is where the unfortunate killing of George Floyd happened in Kenosha County, which I think may flip for the Democrats. 42,000 people voted. The Democrats only leading by 30,000 votes there in Kenosha, and in Kenosha County where Donald Trump won by less than 1,000 votes in Kenosha County. So it could flip. It very well could, but there isn't that many votes coming there from Kenosha County that can tell me whether or not it will flip or not. But if we look at a recent poll from Trafalgar in Wisconsin, Joe Biden leading by around 0.4% there in Trafalgar polling for Wisconsin. But look at this, 3% to Joe Jorgensen, which I think is crazy. I do think at the end of the day that Donald Trump will prevail in Wisconsin. I think that he's going to take it. He's going to take it. It's going to be close. It's going to go down right to the wire. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump will improve in these areas, and he will improve in the WOW counties where the race will be won. The race will be won in these WOW counties. And Donald Trump has to improve his base in all of these areas where you don't see dark red. He's got to improve his base in these bases, and I think he can. And he is campaigning in areas where because he knows that this is a base election. So let's go to Michigan. Michigan went to Donald Trump by 0.3%, by just 11,000 votes. And the reason for that is because you see all this red here, but most of the vote is coming from Detroit. As you see, 519,000 there. Around 1 million votes coming in from Detroit and Ann Arbor. And right here is where Donald Trump is going to do really good in these Hillsdale County, Lenawee County, and Monroe County. If we look here, most of this is actually maxed out Republican, except for this county and Kalamazoo County, and obviously in Detroit. But if Donald Trump can really strengthen his base in these northern counties and here on this belt right here, he's going to have a shot to flip Michigan as well. But let's look at early voting in Michigan. Let's go to Michigan. Early vote in Michigan statewide, pretty close. Democrats only leading by around 4% nationwide, with 2,383,000 votes cast. In 2016, almost 5.5 million votes. So this is almost half the vote. And Republicans are going to go out and vote on Election Day. They're going to go out there and vote on Election Day, and they're going to say, most of them will not be mailing in their ballot. You can't take this you have to take this again for the grain of salt, but and Michigan is also a state that does not have partisan voter registration. But if you look at voter score in Michigan, 6.2% is a first-time voter, which is up from 2016. 19.3% is an infrequent voter, which is also up from 2016. But a super voter is down in Michigan. And the frequent voter is up also. So you're going to probably see a good high voter turnout. But I think it's interesting that super voters are down in the state. of Michigan. In 2016, in 2016, they polled how many people voted in 2016. Only 600. There's a lot of people who did not vote in 2016. 636,000 people did not vote. 1 million people, well, around 1,746,000 people did vote. So I think Michigan's going to go down the wire. If we look at the real trends in Michigan, if we take it from where it all went, it was all flowing right in Michigan. And in 2018, it did flow back to the left in some counties, but I do think that Donald Trump will strengthen his base in these northern counties, and he will prevail in the state of Michigan and win that state. That'll come down straight to the wire. It's going to come down. It's going to be so close. Joe Biden can definitely win that state, but I think that Donald Trump will hold on in the end. And in the final state we're going to look at is Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania went to Donald Trump by just over 50,000 votes. And I've always said that Donald Trump's going to have to increase his vote in Center County to have a shot at the state, but he's also going to have to make all of this solid red and do good in Pittsburgh. In Philadelphia, he's not going to have a great shot at Philadelphia. So you got to take that with a grain of salt. And if we look at Target Early in Pennsylvania, it's not looking good for Republicans in Pennsylvania. But you have to remember that most of that is coming from Philadelphia. Not looking good in Pennsylvania for the Republicans, down by around 700,000 votes or so in Pennsylvania in the early voting. But I want to show you this just so you don't really fear too much. 1,965,000 people have already voted in Pennsylvania. We're expecting around 5 million. So that's, we're still about 3,100,000 votes left to be cast. So a good bit for the Republicans to make up. But if we look at where Donald Trump has to do well, or doesn't have to do well in, which is Philadelphia, and if you look at this county, Philadelphia County, and remember this number, 1,249,000, okay? In Philadelphia County, 262,000 to 428. So that's a good amount of the vote. And also in Center County here, where the Republicans are down, not looking good. Now, Pennsylvania is a weird state because most of the early voting is going to be coming in from Philadelphia and around Philadelphia. That's why you see all of this doesn't look solid red and all this is solid red. So Donald Trump is going to have to do really well in Washington County, in Beaver County, and in Lawrence and Mercer County. So let's look at those on Target Early to see if he's doing well in them, which you're going to be pretty surprised. In Washington County, Donald Trump is doing really good in. In Beaver County, Donald Trump is doing pretty good. Had 5,000 votes. In Lawrence County, and this is what Donald Trump has to improve in to have a shot at Pennsylvania, doing really good. So in the counties he has to win, in Mercer County, look at this. The Republicans are down. So in these flips that have to be doing really good for Donald Trump, and let's look at Allegheny, just because it is a big city in Pennsylvania. Democrats doing really well in Allegheny. So I'm just not that confident in Pennsylvania as of now, and you can tell me, well, Dima, because of what Joe Biden said in the debate, it will change, and Donald Trump will prevail. And I can practically agree to that. But for right now, I will say that Joe Biden will sneak away with a victory in Pennsylvania. So the Rust Belt as of now, if I can just clear all these states, and Donald Trump only has to win one of these. He doesn't have to win two like I have him winning right now. He only has to win one. So can he win one to win the election? And I think he can. I think he could win all four. Is he going to win all four? Probably not. But he most likely can win one, and he most likely can win two. He probably can win three. He could win Pennsylvania. But don't count Joe Biden out. This is going to be mere votes. And that's why people are saying that the election probably won't be called on Election Day. But this is what I have it right now. Tilt D, tilt R, tilt R, tilt D. This is what I have it now. So it's going to come down. It's going to come down right to the wire, and I'm going to be looking forward to it. But this is what I have it right now. If the election were held today, Wisconsin, Michigan would go to Donald Trump. Pennsylvania, Minnesota would go to Joe Biden. So, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm sorry I was a little slow. I kind of wanted to have a relaxed video as we're coming down to the wire. But like I said, I would be answering these 2 questions given to me on Instagram. So the first question was from @Lillian Jewel, and she said, what did the hearing accomplish today? I'm assuming you're talking about the censorship media meeting. I don't really think it accomplished anything. Not a lot of people tuned in, so it's not going to be that much of a difference. Sure, it's great to have them get up there, but it's not going to be that much of a difference. The second question was from @VanessaRules. It said, what inspired you to make this account, and who is your biggest role model? Well, what inspired me to make this account is I wanted the truth to come out. I wanted the truth about the polls and the real election to come out. I wanted people to understand that this isn't a plus 17 race. This isn't a race that's already over. I wanted people to understand that there is a real chance that Donald Trump could be here for 4 more years, and there's a real chance that Joe Biden could be here could start being here for 4 years. But I wanted you to give you a real election analysis that's real, and it's not crazy stupid like a lot of other people have it. Some people call it the election mafia, but they go crazy. They just think that polls are completely accurate, which they're not. So what inspired me to make this account? I just wanted the truth to come out. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm a supporter of the president. Whether or not he wins, that's up to God. God is in control. And that's what I pertain to. So we're gonna go out and vote. We're gonna go out and vote. I'm gonna go out and vote, and we're gonna be here. So what inspired me to make this account is just the truth. Who is your biggest role model? Probably my dad. My dad is a pretty big role model to me. But if you're talking about specifically role modeling as far as YouTube, probably Red Eagle Politics. Red Eagle Politics is really an inspiration. He battles a lot. He battles a lot of negative comments, and he sits there and fights it. So go subscribe to him. I'll actually link him in the description. He is he's a great guy. Red Eagle Politics. I'll put a link in the description. So yeah, that's who my biggest role models are. So thank you guys for watching this video. 204 subscribers. Thank you so much. Please like this video. Please hit post notifications. We were only 5 days away from the election. Monday I'll be coming out with my final projections. And then Tuesday we'll all be watching ballot returns. We'll watch it. It's coming. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Legacy Politics, out.